Hello everyone, I am Komal Mehta, teaching as an assistant professor in computer science department at St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurgaon. Today, in the series of HTML course, we will cover about header tag in an HTML and what do you mean by a text styling and the various types in which we have styling our text. So let's start with the header tags first. Header tag basically representing a container for introductory content, or we can say the navigational link contains in this tag. That means we have to contain more than one information, or whether the information is about linking from one way to another way is also mentioning in this tag. The header tag is mentioned with the keyword header itself, so it contains one or more heading elements, because in HTML there are various types of headings available from H1 to H6. That means from large size to smaller size in comparison of the previous one. The logo or a icon and the authorship information about any of them that will be contained in a header tag. It can't be nested. That is, it cannot be placed within the footer, address, or any other header element. It itself contain the information about the following information, sorry, previous information, and not containing any other information. Header tag is new in a HTML5 version. I already discussed about various version of a HTML in the introductory part. So you can go through from that video. In HTML5, the newest version contain this particular tag. It supports global attributes. Now, what do you mean by a global attributes? That means the tags which contain classes, which contain directory, the tag which have individual ID, styling, and the title itself. So these all are the things that contain a global attribute. So header tag supports the global attributes as well. One thing more in header tag is that the event attributes is also supported by it. Now what do you mean by event attributes here is that means those actions which are performed when we click on that, because whenever we are clicking on any text and that will move to another web page or any new thing will be opened as a pop-up, then that means the event will be created. So whenever the event will be created, we have to perform with the help of header tag. It also has a closing tag with a similar manner backslash in front of the tag. It is also used to wrap a section table of a content, a search form, or a relevant logos, because the information that it contain is the logos itself, as I discussed here, logo, headings, and authorship information. So whenever we want to wrap up the tag, we have to mention the content we want to insert, a form, or any relevant logo if there is applicable. Here is one example of a header tag over here, in which a header tag is started. Once it will be started, we can insert headings in any number of headings we want to insert. We will do it with the help of this example I am mentioning over here, the H1, H2, and H3. That means three headings. H1 contains the highest link, highest width in comparison of the H2 and H3. So we can say most important heading is representing with the help of heading 1. The sub part of that particular heading is representing as a H2, and again the sub part of H2 is representing as a H3, or we can say least important is the H3 in this example. Once the headings will be mentioned, or any other thing, if I insert logo, then that logo will be mentioned in a header tag. And once the all process will be done, we will closing out with the help of closing tag of a header. There are some browsers that support a header tag, because this is the newest version, so all browsers will not support this particular feature right now. So Google Chrome support this one, Internet Explorer 9.0, Firefox, Opera, Safari, all these are the browsers that support a header tag, and the header tag contain information about the logo, about the headings, or the authorship information. Next thing is text styling. Here, text styling basically means there are many ways to appear a text in a web page. So, how can we create our text and how we want to appear that particular text on a web page will be representing with the help of text styling. So we can add it background color, text size, text color, their alignment using a text style tag. So these are some basic features of a styling tag that we can do it with the help of text styling. So what is the syntax over here about the text styling? वी हैव टू मेंशन द टैग नेम के बाद आप यहाँ पर उसका एक एट्रीब्यूट देंगे दैट इज स्टाइल एंड दैट एट्रीब्यूट कंटेन इंफॉर्मेशन दैट इज इक्वल टू property colon value. Here property is the attribute that contain a value and that value is represented with the help of inverted comma. So the both things is separated by the colon. Whenever I am inserting any tag name and that tag name is a key, here see, tag name is a keyword and that contain an attribute that is style and that style contain a value and the value is in pair that is property colon value and that is represented inside the inverted comma over here. So this is the basic syntax of a tag name that have a style attribute, sorry. So for background color changing, to change the color of a whole web page, add style tag with the body tag. That means to represent the tag with the help of that. Here one example is again body tag. Body tag contain a styling tag and that styling tag contain information about background color colon yellow. Here background color contain the value, we can say property that have a value yellow because this is a keyword over here. So this will set entire color of a web page to the yellow because background color is mentioning with the yellow color. So to set a particular part of a web page to specify a color, then add the property for that tag. That means, for example, over here, P is a tag that contains a styling and styling has an attribute background color. Now background color colon is equal to yellow. That means the background color will be representing as a yellow. And once this will be done, the content we want to insert over here will be representing as a yellow color because the this feature is now presented in a paragraph tag only. So paragraph that contain this information will be representing over here with the yellow color. Once this will be highlighted with a yellow color, that means rest one part is not reflected by any of the effect because whenever we are inserting any styling tag in this, then we have to insert it with the help of that particular part. Next thing is the text color. How to insert a text color. To change the text color in any web page, we have to insert with the help of color attribute. That means this is a keyword tag name. Tag name has an attribute that is style and that style has a property as well as value. Now the property is color. Color contain a value that is called color we required. Now whatever we want to insert the color, we will do it with the help of this particular path. Here we will mentioning any of the color that we want to insert that will be mentioned by the uh, color reflecting in our texting of a web page. So this will be done here. One example again about that one is whenever we are starting the body tag, we will insert with the help of heading. Heading contain a style attribute that contain a property of a color. It means the heading will be of color green. Now this particular path heading representing this is a heading. So this will be reflecting as a green color. Then heading will be closed. Next paragraph start and then color is reflected as a red. So this is a paragraph will be reflecting as a red color and then paragraph will be closed over here and after that body tag will be closed. One more attribute about that is text size. So whatever we want to add on the size of a text, we will do it with the help of text size. To change the font size of a text in a different part of a web page, we use font size property. So this property contain also some value. That means we have to reflect that particular effect or size we can say. So this will be again reflecting as a styling tag. Here heading contain a style attribute and that attribute contain property that is font size. Font size is of 250%. Here we can increase or decrease the percentage as well as in a pixel format. So this is a heading is representing as a 250% of that particular formatting, and then heading will be closed over here. After that, a paragraph will be started, and that has a value font size. Now the font size has contained 150%. So this means this is a paragraph will be representing as a 150 font size, and that will be representing as 250%. Once the particular path will be mentioned, the paragraph is also closed over here, and then the body tag is closed. So these are some basic points that we have to cover about the text styling. What we want to insert the size, how can we change the modify the color. So these are some basic key points about the texting. So this is all about the text structure. After that, we will cover about the font also affect what are the text alignment, how we can structure our text. So uh, we can say about header tag and text styling, we have to focus on some key points that are, what do you mean by a header tag? Header tag contain what type of information? Once the information will be done, will every browser will support that particular feature or not? What do you mean by text styling? What is the syntax to mention a style tag? What are the background colors? And can we change our background color, text color, or a text size is in any format, or we have to specify to the whole web page that will reflecting over here, or we can split out the tag in a particular path. So this is all about today lecture. Thank you.